MAGA patriots, duet this video so that we can go on record in proud support of conservative ideology, Project 2025, or Donald Trump's Cliff Note version of that, Agenda 47. And it's just some simple questions. Just answer yes or no. Okay? We'll start off with, are we okay with the idea of, if Donald Trump becomes president, immediately firing 50 to 60,000 federal workers and replacing them with loyalists and to the president and loyalists to conservative ideology? That's the first necessary step if you want a dictatorship. Okay, cool. Second question. Are we okay with the idea of giving the president complete authority over federal agencies like the Federal Trade Commission, the FCC, the IRS, those kind of things? Because that's a second necessary step if you want a dictatorship. Okay, are we cool with the idea of giving the president complete authority over the Department of Justice, essentially making him the judge, jury, and executioner, and circumventing separation of powers? Okay. Are we okay with allowing the President of the United States to circumvent the legislative branch and giving him the ability to use executive order as law? Okay. Let's go ahead and go on to what Donald Trump is currently doing. Are we cool with the idea that Donald Trump's going out rallies right now and referring to Democrats as Marxist, communist, enemies of the state, and vermin? The exact language used by Adolf and Mussolini. Okay, are we cool with the idea that Donald Trump literally keeps Adolf's memoirs on his bedside table? Okay, are we cool with Donald Trump's plan to immediately on day one, after his inauguration, to dispatch the U.S. military using the Insurrection Act to round up and unalive Americans who disagree with his newfound dictatorship? Okay, are we cool with Donald Trump's idea of building concentration camps capable of housing millions of people and filling them with immigrants, homeless people, and we should go ahead and assume disabled people, LGBTQIA, and other marginalized communities of people who he deems unfit to be Americans? Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and assume ahead of time that nobody's going to duet this video. Because even if you agree with these ideas, you're not going to come on here and duet this video. I already know that. And if you did agree but didn't duet it, congratulations, you're a full-blown fascist. Okay? That's all you are. You're not a patriot at all. But this election in 2024 isn't about should we have universal health care, should we have free higher education, what we should do about our immigration policy. That's what it should be about. But it's not. This is a fork in the road. It's about, do we continue this experiment called the American democracy, or do we hand it over to a dictator? That's what this is about. Project 2025. The Seven Mountains Mandate. And if you think that Donald Trump is going to remain the president even if he wins re-election, you're dead wrong. He's nothing but a means to an end for Christian nationalism. Project 2025 is about setting up the mechanisms needed to do away with our constitutional republic, install a fascist dictatorship and a Christo-fascist state ran by the churches. And if you think you're going to keep your pew-pews after that's done, you're sorely mistaken. And if you think that, oh, we screwed up, we'll just fix it later, that's never going to happen. So, and if you're somebody who you feel is undecided at this point, even a year before the elections, you need to do some serious research. You need to look into Project 2025. You need to look at Agenda 47. You need to look at the Seven Mountains Mandate. Because this election is all about saving the America that we love, or handing it over to a dictator.